What's good, everyone? Welcome to the We Got Action podcast. Please give us a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more content.
Okay, so we're gonna in a top five lineup of all time,
plus a six man,
plus first man. So we're gonna go and finish up this top five segment. We've done every position for the last five episodes, and now we're sliding in a top five lineup of all time,
plus a six man,
plus first man off the bench. So, I had stated last week, I think some teams might be a little different depending on whether someone was just going like, oh, I'm gonna just pick top five at every position that I went through my list, or are you gonna try to build an 82-0? Are you gonna try to build just a dominant powerhouse? You know what I'm saying? So I think these are gonna be a little different. Maybe they're not. Maybe who knows? I mean, I kind of went for more of an 82-0 kind of balanced team. So I'm gonna start. I usually do, so get it out the way. Okay. So I had a couple ways I looked at this. I had some locks though. I had some guys that were locked in. My first locked in player maybe surprising. I don't know. I went Steph at the point. I'll explain it. I'll explain kind of my
I like it,
cohesiveness once I get out. MJ was 2. I think that was a for sure lock for me. I went LeBron at the 3. I went. This is where it might get a little.
But I like this is
it's decent though.
This is the move that has me questioning mine.
Okay, so I went Steph, MJ, Bron. At the 4, I went Giannis, and at the 5, I went Hakeem. My first man off the bench is Kobe Bean. I think
we're similar, man.
Okay, so Steph. The reason I went Steph is I think a lot of people's kind of toss up is Steph or Magic, but I went Steph because the ball is probably going to be in MJ or LeBron's hands. So I want Steph, who's probably the best running around, doing whatever the hell, and he can shoot from wherever. So he don't need the ball to get his. And I think when you got when you got MJ and Bron, you're going to need a player like that. Obviously, MJ is MJ, both sides of the ball. I want that killer. Greatest player arguably of all time. I mean, I gotta have him. And then I went LeBron because I didn't go Magic. So LeBron's gonna kind of be playing that point, kind of be also standing in the corner off ball, knocking down shots. The reason I went Giannis and Hakeem, this was the biggest thing I was stuck on, was either going Giannis and Hakeem or going Tim Duncan and Shaq. So I think that two of the fundamental players, when you look at Tim Duncan and Hakeem, are more technical, more skillful, but then when you look at Giannis and Shaq, it's more powerhouses. So I could have gone double powerhouse or I could have gone double technical. I went Giannis, who I think can definitely slide over guard 1 through 5. And then Hakeem, I mean, it's the dream, bro.
The front court.
Kobe off the bench. I thought that was a crazy front court. I was stuck between, I thought Tim and Shaq would be crazy too. Because Tim's able to kind of clear out, but I think Giannis is just. Personally, being able to watch him day in, day out during the season, he's unbelievable. I hate to love him, but he's unbelievable. And then Kobe off the bench. I mean, Kobe, you can bring Kobe, Mamba mentality. You can bring Kobe off the bench and say, "I need you to guard their number 1. I need you to go get me 20 or 30. I need you to go." You can bring Kobe off the bench and be like, "I need you to do this," and he'll be like, "Oh, I got you."
Yeah.
So, Steph, MJ, Bron, Giannis,
that's
Hakeem,
tough.
And Kobe off the bench.
Oh, that's tough.
That's tough.
I mean,
that's what I got.
I had a very similar team, and then I got here and saw Giannis on the board on his screen, and I was like, and it got me thinking.
Dominant.
I'm making a little alteration of my lineup, and I'm gonna do something to keep a different lineup than you as well. I have Steph and MJ as locks as well. Yeah, I think the Steph ball is in terms of a 5 all-time starting 5. Your point guard playing off ball is real good. But at the 3, I'm gonna go Scottie Pippen. Now I was on a podcast for the all-time point guard, shooting guard, or small forwards. But I'm gonna put Pippen at the 3, and I'm putting Bron at my 4. Because I think the defensive versatility of having a guy like Pip and having Bron, because when Bron locked in, Bron's all defense.
From them Heat years were. He was locked.
And then in the middle, you can give me anyone, but I'm gonna go Hakeem as well. I like Hakeem. You got a shot blocker at the center. You got a guy who can dominate the low post. I think it's a really balanced lineup. And again, Kobe off the bench is I think non-negotiable in this lineup. It's literally you take MJ out.
It's
you
like
put Kobe
MJ in off the bench,
and
like
you can rotate your lineup a lot. You can play them both together because they both give you different things while giving you a lot of the same.
So I wanted to just say one thing about Hakeem too, and the reason that I went with the Giannis Hakeem duo over the Tim and Shaq duo was I just wanted Hakeem as like a no ego guy, and I think Shaq, if you're looking to build a team to go 82-0. Obviously, we saw the whole meltdown at the end with the Lakers with him and Kobe. I just think Shaq has always had that kind of I'm the best of all time. Like I'm that, you know what I'm saying? Obviously now in his older years, you see him paying a lot of respect, but when he's playing, if we're picking, at deep,
like to actually like build a team,
we're picking unanimous Steph, and we're picking guys in their primes.
Yeah.
I just think Shaq having that ego, it might be a little tough.
I just think I think Scotty's versatility as being he can be a playmaker. He can defend the other team's number one. He can be your primary ball handler if you want him to be. You can have him off ball to be a spot up shooter. He wasn't.
You don't think he's too similar like a LeBron?
No, I don't think so. I think because of his ability on defense, I think you can play him and LeBron together.
Even if we're plucking like 2012, 13 LeBron.
Yeah, I think because both of them can shoot the three while they're not Steph, they're not both most premier shooters.
Respectable, I think both of them, at least.
They're both good enough. Yeah, you have to respect them outside, and they both. I like the idea of having a few guys that can handle the ball, give a team different looks.
Steph can handle the ball too.
Yeah, exactly. And so Scotty don't have to play make. A lot of people have him as like he was a really good playmaker. But when Jordan retired, the man was carrying the Bulls, and he took them to the playoffs. They made good runs still, right? Like he's a really good player, and I think people underestimate him and his impact on those Bulls teams.
All right, Eyes had a smirk this whole time.
I gotta get on that. No, I ain't smirking. I just changed my whole list.
As long as no one has Bob Cousy dribbling around with one hand, I'm cool with him.
I ain't gonna even lie. I just wanted to be different. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That's why I changed it.
What you got?
All right. So the original five was Magic, MJ, LeBron, Dirk, and then King.
Okay.
And that all just got switched.
Oh, really?
All right. What you got?
Penny Hardaway at the 1.
Ooh.
And then I'm going with shooters. Okay, I'm going Reggie at the 1. Reggie or Ray.
I like that.
Though. Reggie Ray at the 2.
I like that.
And then Penny know how to move without the basketball. He still can score. So who do you put on the floor with him? LeBron at the 3.
LeBron.
And then you still got an inside-out threat. I put Dirk at the 4.
Dirk, okay.
And then, hey, I want primetime Shaq. All boards.
Hey, you've been riding that.
Hey, we dunking on everything. And then on top of it, I don't think nobody messing with the bench when MJ come in. So
I didn't even realize that. Yo, tell me how I didn't realize that. Because he said Reggie Ray and he said, bring me the GOAT off the bench. I didn't even think of that.
That's a good one. I like that.
I kind of fuck with that, though, actually.
I like that.
I really like the Reggie or Ray, but I personally like Reggie. I think he was a killer.
That's FIFA 21, Ryan Kent off the bench in the 70th minute.
Yeah, that's that I like nuts, dude. MJ off the bench.
That just got me by surprise.
The cohesiveness, though, like that's decent.
Yeah.
That actually it makes sense.
But the thing was that made that even funnier is that like I didn't even like you said I didn't even think like when you said MJ I was just like Reggie.
Yeah, he said his lineup and I was like, oh, he left. I didn't even realize he left out MJ and I was like, oh wait, what?
Yeah, I put him off the bench because I want you to be surprised. Just like how we just thought about it, that's exactly what I was thinking about. I'm like,
wild. You
got a team on the floor, but then I got a killer on the bench.
I almost put in at the 4 was KG.
Mm-hmm.
I almost
went KG too. And Shaq.
I almost went Dennis Rodman too
because I thought KG being 3. I was expecting it actually.
KG.
I was expecting it.
One ejection.
I was expecting it.
KG, I was like this close.
Dennis Rodman and Shaq pulling down 50 boards a game for you.
Hey, went 50 elbows.
I was ready for it.
I was this close.
What you got, Dan?
So for mine, I didn't kind of go with this one like a greatest all-time players. Kind of put my own little spin on it, at least of kind of going 82-0 along that same route as you. So for me, starting point guard from Chicago, Derrick Rose.
Oh, okay, started off different here, brother.
Primetime Derrick Rose. Obviously, we know what he did.
Exactly.
MVP.
We're picking primes. I mean, that's you can argue that.
D Rose right there. Shooting guard. I'm actually gonna go Dwayne Wade.
D Wade. I felt that all in your body.
Dwayne Wade. I like my two slashers there. At the 1 and 2.
That's explosive.
Solid,
they're both gonna be floating in midair, lobbing it to each other.
And solid defensively too. D Rose. I mean, he wasn't like out of this world defensively, but he was still there. D Wade. We know what he did.
We know the fastest backcourt in the world.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah,
facts.
Prime D Rose. I'm a D Wade at the 2. At the 3. At the 3, I'm actually gonna go T Mac.
Oh,
okay. A little bit of spacing.
I was ready for KD.
Oh, I'm loving your team.
I was ready for
KD. To the 4s and 5s.
I'm gonna go prime. I'm gonna go like Orlando Magic, Houston Rockets, T Mac there. At the 4, I'm gonna go. KG. Just to bring that defensive intensity.
Dogs, though.
Just to bring that defensive intensity. And then at the 5, I'm actually gonna go same thing as I'm going Shaq. Primetime Shaq.
Dude, yo, who you got off the bench?
And then off my bench, I got LeBron coming off the bench.
Yo, he left out MJ.
I just did it on because all the scoring.
You had me till that last.
The scoring's already filled, but I win LeBron as my.
You gotta think of fellas. Y'all gotta think about it. I'm on you. I'm with you, Danny. You gotta think about it. You bring LeBron, you plug him in. Everybody getting dunked on.
I mean, that his
D Wade dunking on you. D Rose dunking on you. T Mac dunking on you. Shaq dunking on you. Hey, it's assists. I think LeBron got 20 assists.
Someone get VC.
Yo, at this point, they're all just flying over everybody. They're not even dribbling on the
LeBron.
Shaq's rolling around on the ground, exploding up.
But real quick though, let's do a quick overview of our team. So, CC, who you got? 1 through 6. 1 through 6, real quick.
6. I went Steph at my point. I went Mike at my 2. LeBron at my 3. I went Giannis at 4. Hakeem the Dream at my 5. Kobe Bean off the bench.
Yeah, I had Steph, Mike, Scotty, Bron, and then Hakeem with Kobe off the bench.
Big eye.
I had Penny at the 1, Ray Allen / Reggie at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Dirk at the 4, Shaq at the 5, and then MJ as the punch off the bench.
Go.
And then again for me, primetime D Rose, D Wade at the 2, T Mac at the 3, KG at the 4, primetime Shaq at the 5, and then LeBron as my 6th man coming off the bench.
Buddy left off MJ and Kobe.
I want to establish something before we move on.
Go ahead.
I had a really obscure person I almost put in my lineup, and this was purely because I thought this was originally when I had Steph, MJ, Bron, and Timmy as my 4, and I was looking. I was like, I don't need someone who needs the ball at the 5.
Did you have Bill?
No, and my first thought was Mark Eaton.
What?
So yeah, and then I changed my team around. But that's just pure shot blocking in the middle. Defense. No, this was just massive shot blocker down the middle. I just want to throw that in there because
I wouldn't be mad at like you said, like Mark Smith either.
I thought you're gonna be like Rick Sabonis or somebody, bro.
Yeah. One of my other things I had was if I went Magic instead to play my point, I was just gonna take out LeBron and put KD as a bucket getter.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things you kind of want to chill off the ball dominant guys. You want to get different play styles in there.
Danny's team going up.
But like Danny's team is dangerous to all mankind.
Oh, bro, they are killers. That team.
The only questionable thing is going to be obviously at the 3-point line, but defensively,
not even. T-Mac got you, baby. T-Mac got you.
What'd you have?
Hey, Derrick Rose and D Wade.
KG, D Rose, D Wade aren't gonna be
all I gotta
triple tier though.
All I gotta say though is that my mid range game, 4 out of is sick. That's all.
Floaters, dunking.
Everybody can dunk from the free throw line.
Ain't nobody running with that unit.
Nope. Come on now.
Not a chance.
And then you telling me I bring LeBron off
and I would almost have to make like an entire I would almost have to make like a top 5 defensive team to stop his team.
Right.
Downhill, fast breaks.
Make sure we build these rosters and
make sure you get the rebound. Make sure you get
eyes Rodman and Shaq.
But let us know though. We'll definitely that'll be going on our YouTube channel. We'll definitely be posting at least like the quick through on all of our social media. So if y'all have opinion on that, let us know. Who has the best one?
Your own starting fives in there. That was so fun.
We want to hear what y'all think.
That was so fun.